Welcome to this special Christmas edition of Elimination. I'm Bob and I'm here with my older brother Mike.
Hello!
And our dad Dave.
Howdy.
Feeling festive, lads?
No?
In a nutshell. Good. Okay.
I will time we get to the semi-finals and the final. We'll be closer there, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Bob, this
We're still a way off.
snow's a bit unnecessary, isn't it?
That's not snow, it's dandruff.
Yummy.
So what we're going to do, obviously season 1 is over. This is season...
I miss
one.
it already.
Yeah, I do. It's good times. This is season 1.5, I would say, maybe. We're putting Christmas songs.
It's a mini-series.
Yeah, it's a spin-off. It's Christmas song against Christmas song. We've picked our top 8 Christmas songs with some duress. Yeah, we're just going to pick them at random like we did the sitcoms and debate, discuss, disagree and vote.
I'm just going to put it out there.
Oh, don't. Put it back. Can you put it back in?
Okay, well, I'll form it in a question. Robert,
Yes.
when I say Christmas, what pops into your head?
You know what? Usually it would be
Too
the
boring.
Santa thing.
Dead.
For me, it's now as an adult, it's being off work. That is all it is for me.
It would be
Not
good
having
for
to
you,
go.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, just not going into work. It's just it's great. It doesn't matter where you work, whether you love or hate your job. It's just being off.
If you love your job, it's slightly different, isn't it? You don't like doing anything.
He likes staying at home.
He does.
I'm good at it.
We're having a sofa day today.
I spent my whole childhood training for that.
Father,
For day.
same question.
I suppose it's Christmas presents with the kids is the main thing, and Christmas dinner for me.
But you famously aren't a fan, are you?
No, I'm not. I don't mind Christmas Day. It's the 3 months beforehand that I don't like.
Especially this year. Where
It didn't used to be 3 months. It used to be 3 weeks.
Well,
and
yeah,
then it's gradually
as it
grown
is,
and grown
in our
and grown.
house, it is
yeah.
3 weeks. And the missus takes the tree down Boxing Day as well.
Wow.
Is it? That's supposed to be
yeah.
12th day, isn't it?
Well, she don't mess about.
It's over.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. She takes it out into the garden and sets fire to it.
Yeah.
What about you,
But
Mike?
well, me personally, if it is all about the kids, really, isn't it? I mean, if before I had young kids, that sort of period when you're not a kid yourself, it's just the reason to go out and get pissed.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you know, it's a night out, and you had a reason to ask Dad for money.
yeah.
Because everybody else is going. Not that that ever worked.
No. Oh, if everyone else jumped off a cliff, would you do it?
It's like, well, if there was beer involved, probably.
There's beer at the bottom of it.
Yeah. But these days, it is the kids, yeah. I mean, it is. There's nothing better, really, watching them. Yeah, in Christmas.
I mean, back in
Through
my
the
day,
Yeah. I don't have any children, no.
back in my day, Christmas TV used to be a big thing. You know, Mortimer Wise show and Mike Yarwood and that. But
Christmas special.
they actually put the Christmas programs in the paper today. And God, what a load of old crap.
I mean, I wouldn't even be interested these days. Like, I wouldn't even look.
No, I've watched.
Although Mike Tyson's fighting on Sunday, that should be fun.
Is he?
Who's he fighting? Someone's grand.
No, it's an exhibition match, isn't it? Where he looks like a weapon. He looks good.
Yeah, he's no good.
What?
He's too old.
Who's he fighting?
Yeah, Roy George Jones or something.
Roy Jones Jr.
That's the one.
Curious George. Gorgeous George.
Yeah, but Roy Jones Jr. I mean, he's not even a heavyweight. He's started a middleweight and worked his way up, and he's not. I mean, they're two old men.
Anyway, I'm going to watch it because I think it's going to be great.
You ain't paying for it, are you?
No.
You are. You borrowed the money off you.
I really don't.
Not yet.
Give it time. Right, let's do what
I'm
we
gonna
came
pick
in
one
to
out
do.
right now.
Go, Dave.
I'm going for it. Oh,
Go. Oh, Mike's
Oh,
done it.
that's all right. I was going to go after you anyway.
Oh, hello. Okay.
I've got Brenda Lee.
Oh, we should sing. We should sing.
I would love to see
Let's
you
do that, shall we? I mean, I'm only saying that because I've looked at mine.
Give
and
us
I
a little
do know-
rendition, Dave.
A rocking around the Christmas tree. It's a happy holiday.
Beautiful.
Everyone.
That'll do.
Versus
You will get us. Oh,
Bastard.
go on.
Against Do They Know It's Christmas by Band Aid. Cheers for that, Dad. Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Yeah,
That was pretty amazing.
they
right?
do, because Bono just turned up and started singing at
Oh,
them.
I do not like Bono.
Well,
Right,
these are
hang
two
on.
great songs.
Well,
So,
hang on, you give me a chance to do me doodahs.
oh yeah, we got
Michael
some,
should have done that.
yeah, because it's round one. We always have a little bit of info about them.
Right,
Take your time, Dave.
Do It It's Christmas. Band Aid is a charity song written in 1984 by Bob Geldof and Midge in reaction to television reports
By
of the
who?
famine.
Midge.
Midge, he was the lead singer of Ultravox.
Okay.
He's sort of mid.
Do you know Ultravox? You know Ultravox?
Oh, no,
don't you?
well, yeah.
Oh, Vienna. You know that.
Yeah.
The song was recorded on a single day on the 25th of November 1984 by Band Aid, a supergroup consisting of the biggest British and Irish musical acts of the time.
And Bono.
It shot to number one in the UK charts and stayed there for 5 weeks. It became, at that time, the biggest selling single in UK chart history. Right.
And Brenda Lee.
Brenda Lee is a Christmas song written by Johnny Marks and recorded by Brenda Lee in 1958.
Great song, that.
By the song's 50th anniversary in 2008, Lee's original version had sold over 25 million copies, with the fourth most digital downloads sold of any Christmas single.
Do you know what that I like about that song, the Brenda Lee one?
Go on.
Is it's that little guitar riff. That how does it go? It's like a. Yeah, but ain't there a little bit where it goes, ding-a-ding.
You got a different song?
Oh, there's loads of it. You got the sax solo. It's only a very
so
short
annoying
song.
we can't play them, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I
How
know.
blooming irritating.
It's only about 2 minutes 8 seconds. I
It
think.
does remind me of Home Alone.
Oh, it's a it's when he's doing the
strings and
I
the-
just think I just think it's the happiest Christmas
No,
song.
it is a really. It does make me.
I could listen to it in July quite
Yeah,
happily.
it's a good song. It's a good song.
It's very American, though, isn't it? It's, I think on
Yeah,
our list out of
pumpkin.
8, it's
Yeah.
pumpkin pie and all that. Yeah,
And Carolyn.
yeah, it's
Well,
very.
that's all right.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's.
What are you saying?
But
What's
out
wrong
of
with
the 8,
What's wrong with America? America.
out of the 8 songs, I think this is the most American. Probably. Is it? Oh no, because there is another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, with pumpkin pie and that, it just takes me back to Home Alone.
It is
just-
a good
just
song.
does.
It's really feel good, isn't it?
She's
It
got a
is
good
I love
voice
it, I
as well.
love
She's
it.
got a nice
Ah,
voice.
she's a great voice.
Yeah.
It is a good scene in Home Alone.
She's only a teenager, I think, when she done this.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's still alive. I think she's about 75. She started off as
Would you?
Was she weren't a teenager then?
Little Miss Dynamite was her nickname, wasn't it? Because she has such a big voice.
Miss
for a little
Dynamite.
girl.
Yeah, not that one, mate.
A lot of
Different one,
hits.
different
A lot
one.
of hits.
I like the line "new old-fashioned way."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that hits an nail on the head, doesn't it?
I don't. This even though it was recorded in 1958, I don't think it actually charted until the 60s. Because I always remember, I got 3 sisters, and at the time, and one of them got this song, one of them got Guitar Man by Dwayne Eddy, and one got Some Song by the Everly Brothers in that year. And of course, there were probably only 3 of about 8 singles we had, so they got played to death. But the other, yeah, I'm never tired of it. It's just a happy, very
Yeah, it
happy
is.
song.
I heard it today on Smooth Radio.
Oh, you're
Other
a-
radio
you're a cool
stations
cat,
are
aren't you?
available.
It keeps me calm.
You can't rock around the Christmas tree, though, can you? Because it's up against the wall.
I mean,
Not necessarily. Big house, it might be away from the
yeah,
wall.
it'd be in the foyer.
Where everybody
in the
hangs their
reception
coats.
area.
Yeah, in one of the many
You wouldn't have it
reception
there. You'd have it in the
rooms.
front room against the wall, wouldn't you? We always did. Do you remember the tree you bought, Dave, that was real? God, we was
Oh
hoovering-
yeah, what with the squirrel in it?
We was,
It was treading on
actually loud,
needles.
sorry.
It was treading on needles in April,
oh,
wasn't we?
jeez. It just
jeez
molted.
Louise.
We used to hoover, and it used to bring the things up. It didn't pick them up. It used to raise them up in the carpet.
Just created a bed
it
of
used
nails.
to crunch after you hoovered. It would crunch for a little while afterwards.
Where
What do you mean a
where
little
did
while?
you get that Hoover from?
I think it was a Henry.
Oh, really?
Henry, yeah.
Yeah. God, man.
They do a cordless one now, you know.
A cordless Henry?
Aye.
Surely not.
Not in my
I
life.
saw one the other day.
What was he
Walking
doing?
along the street.
He was on more money than me. But do you remember that you threw the tree out the window that year?
Yeah, we had the windows that open wide, you know, you could turn them right over. And I thought, well, I'll carry this tree down the stairs. We're going to have needles all around the house. So I thought, oh no. So I put it out the window and I held it by its tip. And when it landed, every needle fell off. It just went, and it was just a twig. Yeah, I remember that.
Save the carpet though.
Yeah, it did. Well,
apart from the next time.
yeah.
Mind you, it does smell nice. It does smell nice.
Yeah, it does smell
fresh
nice,
tree.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I like these ones now though where they change colour. I quite like them.
Where do they grow?
Over the rainbow.
Evergreen, blue, red, yellow.
I just can't stop watching them. I find them fascinating.
Okay, so Band-Aid. Now, is Band-Aid called Band-Aid because it's American for plaster?
No.
Is that anything to do
well,
with it?
it's a
it's
band
for
coming
Africa,
in
isn't it?
aid, isn't it?
I know, but it's still a American plaster,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I've never really thought.
I don't know if
that
I don't
before.
know if it's a play on words for that.
It
but
does, if it's not, it's a bit of a coinkydink.
I thought so. I wrote that down in my notes just to say,
I've never had that thought before, and I've never heard it before, which means it's probably a fluke.
it's a Band-Aid. It's a plaster over the world, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, how does that...
well, over
Does it work?
Ethiopia. I don't know about the whole world.
Was it only Ethiopia? What's wrong
Yeah.
with the rest of Africa?
Because
It's
they
rude.
didn't have a famine there, did they? It
I
was
don't
just
know.
Ethiopia.
They didn't have a family.
Famine.
Oh, sorry.
It was a big thing in its day, though. Everyone who was anyone was in that.
Yeah, the video is good. I mean, I do watch it and think,
I wonder
he's
how
dead,
much-
she's dead.
I
he's
wonder
dead.
how much they individually put into the fund. Or was that it? Just turn up for a day, sing a line.
Turn up. Just turn up.
Done enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Please give more money. We ain't, but crack on.
And I was never comfortable with the whole, hi, I'm a famous singer who's got all of these awards and a multi-millionaire. Here's a starving child. Please donate £1.50 from your funds you can't afford. You know, I never really understood that whole.
And Bob Geldof's telling them, effing and blinding at us to send in out.
Give us your
money.
fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
But that was at Live Aid. That weren't Band-Aid.
He
was it?
definitely didn't put anything in. He
I just don't
don't even buy new pants. I've seen him. Well, not in his pants, but
I mean, the question is, do they know it's Christmas? I mean, do they care?
well,
Do they care?
Are they Christians? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's like having, say I've got my house on
It's
fire. I'm
a-
standing on my driveway and the house is on fire. Somebody runs up and goes, do you know it's Christmas? I don't care. My house is on fire. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
the question is, do you have a bucket of water?
I'll tell you something definite about this song.
go on.
It's definitely better than the American one, We Are the World.
We are the world.
We are the people. That was
Friday.
garbage, wasn't it?
I don't think I remember that.
I quite like it, actually. I don't mind it. Stevie Wonder, MJ. You got to love it.
Willie Nelson, Bruce Springsteen.
Heal the World is a better slogan than Do They Know It's Christmas?
Well, it's a Christmas song. I don't know. I mean, I like the song. It's a good
I
song.
think it's a very clever
Yeah.
song.
Whose line would you want to sing?
Oh, definitely Bono's. He's got
Bono's.
he's got the best line.
Well, a little fact about this. Oh, hello, I got my tune ready. Is do you know when they remade it and Busted were in it and Miss
we
Dynamite
don't-
and
don't
Dizzy
go there.
Rascal? They did that whole
Why
thing.
do they do that?
Yeah, I
Who
don't
are
know.
these people?
Just play the same
Just
bloody
replay
song.
it.
It's ridiculous.
But they gave Bono's line to Robbie Williams, but they told Bono that you're going to be in it as well, and he said, "I'll only do it if I have my own line."
Quite right,
my line
quite
back.
right.
And so they gave it back to him. If you listen to it, damn, does he ham it up?
Does he?
Yeah, he really. If you played the old original and him doing it, I mean, it's a few years ago now, 2004 probably, but he just hams it up for a line that's like 5 seconds long. He does it for about 20 seconds. Like he really ekes it out, gets his money worth.
That's because Bono's a prick.
See, I like who's the Boy George's bit?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Isn't George Michael's bit all right? He's a
Who done,
whammy.
who done the first bit?
Whammy.
He's a whammy.
Whammy.
Who done the first line?
Paul Young.
It was Paul Young. Yeah, what happened to him?
I don't know.
He got old.
Paul Old. I think Boy George got the best bit because the kind of tune comes in.
He does
in
at
his bit.
Christmas time.
Yeah, that's the best bit. That to me is the best.
It's a
bit.
brilliant song.
But say a prayer. And when it comes on the radio as well, I like singing along because you get to do your whole remit of voices. You just each individual.
I still think Frank Spencer should have had a line.
Go on, Mike.
Do they know it's Christmas? I can't actually do his voice very well.
No, it just sounds good, doesn't it?
I wish we had someone. We had a guy that just sits in a booth at the back, and when we come up with something good in a Frank Spencer,
He does
you
the
just
voice.
point at him and he does love it. That'd be magic. Maybe if we ever become
If you're out there,
successful, we
if
could do
you're out
that. Yeah, just get back in your box, Jeff.
It had to be called Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Okay. What about the music videos of these?
Well, the Band-Aid one's just all the...
Well, I don't think there is a video of
It's just
Brenda
them
Lee's one,
doing
is
it.
it? There was a comic relief version
Yeah, I didn't like
in
that.
1987 by Kim Wilde and Mel Smith.
I didn't like that at all.
Wild.
I quite liked her.
Oh, she was
yeah,
sexy.
but that was
She
the
wa-
idea, wasn't it? She was the sex appeal.
Yeah.
She weren't she like a page 3 girl and then she became a pop star?
Probably. That's how they all went back then, wasn't it?
I don't know.
And now there is a cover that
he
I
wasn't
played to you the
listening.
other day of Justin Bieber.
Oh,
Justin
God.
Bieber does a version.
Wowzers.
It is garbage.
He only played about 5 seconds of it, and I wanted to rip my ears off.
You know you can still hear without the actual ear. It's the hole. So
No.
imagine that. You ripped your ears off and you can still hear it. You just have to, I don't know, stick your head in a bucket of water.
Well, I'm deaf in one ear anyway, ain't I? So
Which one?
my right one.
That's your left.
Deft.
Oh, it's my left.
Yeah.
Which is quite fortunate because you can't hear him, but you can hear me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
You got me in stinks.
It's actually really good because if I'm in bed and there's a fox or whatever going on outside, or
Noisy
fireworks-
neighbours.
fireworks at the moment, just lay on my good ear. Can't hear nothing. Sorted. Good night's sleep.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So, benefits of being deaf in one ear. But I also think that the phone on my left is always ringing in the office.
What side's the
Right.
smoke alarm on?
Yeah, I better check them batteries.
Yeah.
It's been flashing for a while.
God, I got a bad cough.
Well, do you think the message of Band-Aid carries through now? Because
No, but the thing
it
is...
was it a red nose thing or was it just for Christmas?
Just for Christmas, it was all done very quick. I mean, it started in November, and they wrote the song, made the song,
The thing is
bought
with
the
that
t-shirt,
sort
and
of
off they
thing,
went.
right, as soon as you get one big name, they all just jump on the bandwagon, and then suddenly you don't want to be the guy that didn't do it.
Yeah.
There surely must have been an aspect of that, right? You know, it's just like, oh, what, George Michael's doing it? Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because none of them want to look bad.
But then I suppose
It's all purr.
But
isn't it?
But then does it? If they got say George Michael on board and said, "Oh, do you know anyone?" and then he was
He was like, well, there's this knobhead I know called Bonner. I suppose he could do it.
yeah, and then they rung Paul Young. And
It's
all that
always
kind of
sunny in Bono's life, isn't it?
stuff. Yeah, it
Is
is.
that? I heard a story about him.
Well, you're not the first person that wears sunglasses all the time, is it?
No, but
Gabrielle.
I really don't like
Roy
the man.
Orbison.
I heard a story about him, and I can't remember where, and I can't remember when, but I'm going to believe it because I dislike him that much. Right, so basically, he was in Australia on tour, and he left his favourite Stetson at home, so he had it flown to Australia in a private jet. His
Well, where else is he going to spend his money on?
favourite hat. Save the world, baby.
Yeah, it's a good point. When you put it in perspective,
I can
I mean,
just imagine that Stetson just sitting there with a glass of champagne.
Well, there's
You
an
know.
Adele one, isn't there, where she's supposed to have sent her for a pizza from the other side of from Scotland or
Now that's
something.
going to be
you know.
cold by the time it arrives.
Yeah, no.
these people are mad, aren't they? Too much money.
Yeah.
Just spend. That's why all these footballers are covered in tattoos. They got nothing else to spend it on, have they?
Oh, I hate toes.
That's a different podcast, maybe.
Yeah.
So
We're not going to do a podcast on tattoos.
No.
I'm going to say that right now. That's not happening.
well, get it out then, Dave. You don't like tattoos. Why is that?
Mate, you know what we could do? We could all get a face tattoo and then we judge on whose is the worst.
Because they can't stop. They haven't got tattoos. They've just got dirty bodies. It's just they would have. You from 15 yards away,
Dirty.
you just see black arms, black legs, black neck, and it's just
Think of
ridiculous.
that bloke from Black.
It's like, if you have one like in the old days, a sailor having his anchor, or someone having mum and dad, yeah, fine.
Yeah, the old Sailor
Or
Jerry.
your favourite football team, or I
Or-
love mum and this sort of thing.
Or a
But
cross on your
but
wrist.
when they just
What was that all about?
their arms just black.
I know a man who had a tattoo of a spider cobweb on his... True story.
Yeah.
His name was Stan. He was a strange man.
You'd have to be, wouldn't you?
I mean, he showed it to me, so... Well, there was a group of us. It wasn't as weird as it sounds.
I wouldn't have gone to that theatre show.
Yeah, you go around
That was the
Stan's
weirdest
and
strip club I've ever been to.
That's just, oh, okay. Fair play. They must have hurt.
Oh, it makes me.
I remember
just think about it.
my mate Barry. He likes a tattoo, and pretty much every time we went out on the lash, he would just go, "I'm gonna get a tattoo," and he'd go down, and I'd have to sit there and wait for him.
The thing is,
Sobering up.
Oh God, it was
as you get older, they get worse and worse.
except on That's My Boy. They
Oh,
go,
yeah.
the heads are a warp.
Yeah, what is
New
it?
Kids. It's New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, tattoo.
Their heads are massive because he was about like 40 stone
yeah.
or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, Christmas. It's just a bit rubbish.
Well, at the moment, I think this Christmas is going to be a bit
This is gonna
doing
be,
it because you can't go out anywhere.
It's going to be the best Christmas ever.
Yeah, don't have to have anybody over. Don't need to cook a dinner. Nothing.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm working Christmas Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? Roads will be clear. Why not earn some money instead of just sitting on my arse?
I'll be getting double pay.
I ain't actually.
Don't do it. Stay at home on your ass.
Nah, well, just why not?
And why not?
And why not? So how many people in the Do They Know It's Christmas thing could you name?
8.
Hey, I don't know them. I ain't got a list.
Sting, George Michael,
Paul Young.
Paul Young,
Boy George.
Boy George.
Status
Bono.
Quo were there, weren't they?
Status Quo didn't do nothing though. They got sent away, I think.
Oh, who was the bloke who got sent away, Dave?
Yeah,
You-
it was
you
them.
said-
Yeah, they got sent.
No, you said somebody.
Oh yeah.
This is a good
Remember-
fact.
remember
Wait,
the-
I'm going to play my tune. F-A-C-T. All together now. F-A-C-T. Go, Dave.
I've forgotten it.
Oh, no.
No.
Right, let me
Apparently,
play a tune.
a big, no, this is 1984 in November. A big show of that year was the Young Ones. Remember? To the
Cliff
4
Richard.
students. No.
No.
Neil turned when he heard about everyone's turning up there to record this song. Neil turned up in full Neil
Did he?
kit with the wig and everything.
Oh, hey.
Apparently, he was annoying the life out of everyone, and mid-year told him to bugger off. So he went.
How was he annoying everyone?
Oh, just
Being
being
Neil.
Neil.
So, hey man, you're bringing me down.
Maybe he
giving me
wanted
such a hard time,
maybe he wanted a
guys.
line or something, you know,
Yeah.
in the song.
I'm surprised he didn't sort of on the video because there's so much footage of them people just milling
Yeah,
about, aren't
just
they?
them booting Rick
just
out.
Neil in the background.
Neil
Just would have been
There's a
weird,
bit
wouldn't
where
it?
the girls, I think it's Bananarama or that, but the camera catches the Status Quo boys behind us.
Yeah, that's
doing
right.
Signs behind them, like, you know, and then
They get caught.
they see
don't
the camera, yeah.
I remember that.
Bananarama.
Phil Collins turned up with full drum kit.
Well,
Just carrying it.
I went to Live 8, the actual
Yeah, I remember
show.
that, yeah.
I went to Live 8 and there was
Yeah, you left before the best acts come on, didn't you?
no, we were late in. Security was slowly letting people in. We missed Coldplay doing.
Yeah, but didn't you miss the last 3?
No.
You missed Paul McCartney, Pink Floyd, and The Who.
Oh, we left after Paul McCartney.
Why would you? What?
We left after Paul McCartney.
Paul
Yeah.
McCartney was the last one.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I must
right.
have seen them all. Yeah.
I'll take my
'Cause
watch
he-
back.
I'm
he
sure
did-
you said at the time you didn't see it.
Because it. We
He
were
forgot
definitely
to,
there.
he forgot to introduce George Michael, didn't he?
Who? Paul McCartney.
Yeah, he was special guest was going to be George Michael because they were doing a couple of songs together at the time.
Oh, okay.
And after he finished this song, he was going to invite George Michael on to sing the song. And he must have got carried away in the moment, and he just carried on. George Michael's on the side, guy. You know, what? In the end, he just run on. Yeah,
He's like, oh, hello, George.
yeah.
George, everyone.
Nearly got away with it.
And he just came on, ended the song. You.
I noticed Andrew Ridgeley didn't get a line, did he?
Who's that?
Who's that?
He's the other bloke in Wham.
Oh right, yeah. No. He
He drives a bus now.
Does he?
Doesn't. He might as well. Yeah.
Bob, you're
Well,
so
you don't have to,
gullible.
I am,
does he? 'Cause
I
he
am.
makes so much money out of Wham.
Yeah. You're so gullible. Thanks.
And then they invented the wham bar, didn't they? You know the
It's-
sticky
it's,
chew bar.
It's tangy. They still taste the same now.
Well, why would they change it?
Well, why do they change anything? But they do.
They do.
It tastes like
Yeah.
my childhood. It makes my teeth scream.
Brilliant.
Every single one of them. And mind you, the older you get, like you chew on it, and it does feel like it's going to pull teeth out.
Yeah.
You know that little. You think, no, I'll just let that. I'll just leave my mouth shut.
Leave it there forever.
Yeah.
It's a bit of wham stuck in
So
your
you got your
tooth.
jaw wired shut. You're whammed shut.
You know about missing teeth, don't you, Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
yeah.
hilarious. Was you there?
No, I wasn't
Oh,
there. You sent me a
should-
picture.
should I tell the
Dave? No,
story?
let Dave tell the story because it's harrowing from his side, but hilarious
so
from yours.
funny. It was
Go on,
the
Dave.
funny...
Michael, don't interrupt. Let him tell this story.
Okay,
and then Michael will
sorry.
tell his. Yeah,
Well, we was having a curry in
he's laughing already.
in the Indian restaurant, and about a year before, we'd gone to an Indian restaurant, and Bob here,
Hi.
he was chewing away, and suddenly he got this thing in his mouth, and he had a lump of grit in your mouth, didn't you? Like a
Yeah,
pebble.
I had ordered the gravel curry.
gravel
But
madras.
it was a stone. Yeah, they
It was
gave
a
us
stone.
loads of free drinks for
Yeah,
it, didn't
yeah.
they? Load of whiskies. and
Yeah.
that. It was
So
hammered.
anyway, I was having
I'll
my
take a
I was having
pocket
my
full of gravel
curry.
next time.
I was having my curry, and we was all having a chat, like, and suddenly this hard thing in my mouth, and I thought, God. And the first thing that came to my head was I've got a bit of gravel like Bob. But when I looked at it, when I felt I had a big gap in my mouth, and my front tooth had come
His
away.
front tooth as
My
well.
front tooth, one of my big uns. I'd had for 60 years.
Can I take over?
you done,
go on.
Dave?
So, yeah, because then he looked at me.
I was devastated.
I'll never forget this as long as I live, and thank you again. So he was sitting next to me. He turned to me. He went, "My tooth's just fallen out," and his mouth was shut. I went, "Show me," and he smiled. And it was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And I just started wetting myself. And he's
As
like,
Amy did as well.
yeah, and she was like, "What?" I was like, "Dad's tooth's fallen out." I was like, "Show him." He was like, "No," and he did, and it was ridiculously funny, right? So the whole way, I was like, "Oh, don't worry, Dad, you're not."
It weren't a crown on. I think it was my actual tooth. You know, there was nothing wrong with it. I mean,
Did you say I've had it for?
I've had it 60 years.
I was
That made it
listening
even
to the
funnier.
Would anybody like any soup? That was so funny. It was like, Dad, save me. Beat. It's really hard to do, though. The Evans does that amazing.
Yeah, he does.
I'm really sorry. But it
One
just-
day, lad, one day.
Man, you know what? It does. That does pop into my head.
Yeah, me too.
If karma exists,
Whenever I'm
it'll
eating a
be
curry,
that.
I think
It's
about
amazing
that.
how big that hole is, I tell you.
It was just such a
It was
big
like the
gap.
Grand Canyon.
It was massive. I could see. He had his mouth shut. I could see the back of his throat.
There were families in helicopters going over it, looking at it.
But I'm not lying. We'd only just started eating our main course, right? And we was there for about another hour or so, and it just didn't stop being funny, like at all.
The picture
But he
you
was
sent me a
so
picture, and
crestfallen.
Dave was crestfallen is the right
you
word.
still got the
With
picture?
gap.
You should
No,
put
I
it
don't
up.
think I have. I don't know if I have.
man.
That's my old phone. Yeah, but you're laughing your head off, big smile. He's smiling,
Yeah,
but
yeah, because I took a
drink.
selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
And I said, "Oh my god, my dad's turned into Mick Foley."
It was wicked.
I was traumatised.
It's like that geezer from the Pogues.
Yeah, which may feature later on. We don't know.
Oh, possibly.
Oh.
My head hurts from laughing at that. That's one of my most favourite memories.
That's my favourite.
Yeah,
Well, I'm ready to vote.
Yeah,
and I'm going to
well-
vote for Brenda Lee because it's one of my favourites. I love the song. So
Rocking around the grid.
What did she have any? Did she have any other songs?
yeah, loads of them.
Go on then.
Sweet Nothings as
Sweet
usual.
You all.
Let's jump the broomstick. I think it was a big one for her.
I can't do that.
She had loads of hits. Loads of hits.
Jump the broomstick. Stick.
Yeah, she had loads of hits.
That was fucking brilliant. It was some sorry to swear it. Would anybody like any shoot?
I'm going to vote for Do They Know It's Christmas because I love singing it. I love the tune when it comes on with the thing and that.
I'll go next.
Well, you're last. So you're the deciding vote.
Okay.
That's how it works. There's only 3 of us
Why am I last?
because I jumped in there.
Well, did you vote already?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I was laughing.
Brenda Lee
All
and
right.
Do They Know It's Christmas. So that's all down to you.
Yeah, I'm going Brenda Lee. Easily the better song. In fact, Dad's right. You can listen to that without it being Christmas, and and it's a great song. It really makes me feel good, all yummy.
Got good inside.
Good inside.
Oh man, you know what? Do You Know It's Christmas is one of my favourite ones.
First one to go. Ready?
Ready? We've ripped it. That's it. It's official. Brenda Lee goes through to the next round. It is only eight songs this time, not a 32. That would have been a longer Christmas. We would still be doing it in April, I think. So that's it. The first one to go through, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee.
See you, folks.
We are going to end on a song. I did want to just say, we've mentioned her before, but Auntie Yvonne, she listens to our podcast just before she goes to bed.
No, she would listen to it in bed.
In bed, yeah, before she goes to bed.
Before she goes to sleep.
Before she goes to sleep, sorry.
You got to be in bed before you go to bed. She's in bed before she goes to bed.
If that is possible, I need it in my life.
How
does she do it?
I'm always mentally in bed. Yeah, so we're going to end on a song, but I just wanted to let Yvonne know that the song I'm going to end on is not Christmassy. It's
a tad aggressive.
It's a little bit aggressive, but we don't, I don't field them. Discriminate. It's a good word. So I'm going to play it. It's a bit, but it is a song. We're going to play it.
It's a great song.
Yvonne, I'll turn off bat now. Okay.
Yvonne, not everybody else.
Right, we can
Just
good night.
We can slag her off now. Good night. See you next time. I completely forgot to say who it's by and what the song is called, like an idiot. This is Stillborn Servant by TUNGUSKA. I hope you enjoy it. See you next time.